This is the audience for Chelsea Thompson's speech.
Piles stacked to the ceiling of good, strange, and creepy objects to dig right into. Hoarding is usually considered a subtype of obsessive-compulsive disorder, stated from the article Understanding and Treating Hoarding, published January 2007. There are many people with hoarding behaviors which is affecting their health and making them become distant from family and friends. That puts a big health issue on these people's lives. In this speech, there will be information on the symptoms and reasons for hoarding, the effects it has on a person's life, and what treatment and help they can get when dealing with hoarding disorders. There are many reasons why people hoard. Hoarders feel isolated from family or overwhelmed from tragic activities that may have happened in their life. People hoard because they are afraid of throwing items that might still be useful. Other people save things because they feel a sense of emotional attachment to the objects in their home. Found on Why Do People Hoard, published on May 15, 2005. The signs and symptoms of hoarding can be easily spotted in a hoarder. The house is cluttered and they have a difficult time throwing things away. Hoarding is different from collecting because hoarders save anything that they get in a day and don't throw the little things away. Hoarders may even hoard animals, and which causes the house to stink and animals don't get the right kind of care. Hoarders also don't have much social interactions and feel ashamed or depressed. The symptoms can put a big effect on how the people live. Hoarding can put a short life term on the person's life. People who suffer chronic hoarding usually live in an unhygienic and unclean environment. And in some cases, the equipment in the rooms, such as sinks, ovens, baths, showers, etc., are unusable due to all the clutter and the fact that they don't throw anything away. From the article, How Chronic Hoarding Can Affect Your Life, by Matt McCartan, published May 18, 2010. Hoarding can cause mental illness to the body and others. People who have a cluttered house have a higher risk of falling down and running into things on an everyday basis. Hoarding garbage can also lead to infestations such as dead animals and the rotting of the interior of a house. When it gets to this extent of putting someone's life at risk, this person needs to get help. There are many principles to guide your loved ones or yourself who hoard, according to the article When a Loved One Hoards, by David Tollin, a PhD, published on January 16, 2006. The best way for a person to get help with hoarding is through those who are closest to them, whether it is a friend or a family member. Family can show the empathy by having the power to listen, don't argue, respect their choices, and help the person recognize that their actions are inconsistent when reaching future life goals. Hoarders can find people who can come and clean their house and get rid of the objects that they don't need. Medication will be prescribed to these people with emotional behaviors. Also, there are therapy treatments to help the hoarders get over the cleaning out process. Hoarding is a compulsive disorder that is hard to overcome. This outline discussed the symptoms and reasons for hoarding, how hoarding affects people's lives, and some treatment and help hoarders can get. These people become emotionally attached to the things they own, stated from Risk and Dangers of Hoarders, published in 2006. Hoarders are unable to distinguish trash from treasures.